Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we've got an absolutely fascinating journey ahead of us as we unpack the ultimate, scientifically backed fate of our home, planet Earth. Okay, let's dive into this.
1 billion. Yeah, you're that right. We aren't just talking about the next decade or the next century or, even the next millennium. We are projecting exactly 1 billion years into the deep future. It's a cosmic timescale that, honestly, is pretty much impossible for the human brain to fully wrap its head around. But the cool thing is, the astrophysics actually gives us a really clear roadmap.
Which brings up the ultimate question. What will actually happen to our planet? Like when we strip away all the Hollywood sci-fi movies and just look directly at the hard astrophysical and biological data, what is the realistic end stage of Earth? It's a huge mystery that's captivated scientists for decades, and today we actually have the answers mapped out for you. Section 1, Earth in a billion years. The planet's fate. Let's move to and see how this builds over time. Right now, at present day, 0 years, we get to enjoy this incredibly rich, life-sustaining atmosphere that's just perfectly tuned for our biosphere. But as millions of years start to pass, this slow, almost invisible domino effect begins, and it ultimately culminates 1 billion years from now in a completely barren planet. Section 2, the carbon dioxide decline, the true culprit. Now, the actual mechanism behind this is surprisingly straightforward. Step 1, as immense time passes and our sun ages, it naturally gets brighter, increasing in luminosity. Step 2, those rising global temperatures actually speed up the weathering of silicate rocks on the surface. Now, this is a process that rapidly traps carbon. Which leads us straight to step 3, our atmospheric carbon dioxide gas levels just absolutely plummet. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of that drop. Today, we've got healthy carbon dioxide levels providing the exact amount needed to sustain the entire global food chain. But looking ahead to the future, we're left with a severely depleted, barely recognizable fraction of CO2. It's crazy to think about. It's just a microscopic atmospheric detail, but it carries absolute catastrophic consequences for us. Section 3, End of C3 photosynthesis, Biological consequences. To really understand the fallout here, we have to look at C3 photosynthesis. Basically, this is a critical biological process that entirely depends on atmospheric carbon dioxide to function. It's literally the primary way that roughly 95% of Earth's plant species turn sunlight and CO2 into the energy they need to survive. So the crucial point is really just this simple reality. Dropping CO2 equals the total failure of C3 photosynthesis. Without enough carbon dioxide, plants literally suffocate. And, well, because they're the foundation of our entire ecosystem, the herbivores follow right behind them. And then the carnivores. The whole shebang, the entire food web, collapses completely from the bottom up. Section 4, the final barren planet. Inescapable conclusion. The contrast here is just incredibly stark. I mean, we go from our current Earth, this thriving biosphere teeming with oceans, lush forests, and billions of interdependent species, to a completely destroyed, barren planet. Stripped of all plant life and scorched by a much brighter sun, the absolute jewel of our solar system just becomes a desolate rock. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how this ultimate fate fundamentally reframes our current existence, right? We so often think of Earth as permanent, like it's totally indestructible. But this delicate atmospheric balance reminds us that the conditions allowing us to thrive are incredibly, incredibly specific. We are walking this incredibly fine chemical line that is, for sure, entirely temporary on a cosmic scale. Which leaves us with this final thought to really ponder today. Given this cosmic timeline, how fragile is our place in the universe? Now look, this explainer isn't meant to cause you any panic. A billion years is a very, very long way away, but rather I think it should give us all a profound appreciation for the exact perfect moment in Earth's deep history that we actually get to inhabit right now. It really makes you look at the trees and the sky a little differently, doesn't it? Thank you so much for joining me to explore this incredible topic today, and I highly encourage you to keep questioning and keep learning.